recording is in progress, which means I want to say something that can serve you today in your spiritual process of remembering who you really are and waking up to that and letting go of the rest. So I'm Jan Jorgensen at soundandlighthealingarts.com. This is my office. I'm in Port Townsend in the Pacific Northwest of America, because I know people watch us from around the world. So I want to say hello. Wherever you are, that's where you're meant to be, to hold the light. I call these meditations Be the Light because if you're listening to this, I want to remind you, and just try this on, see how it fits. You volunteered to come here to help bring more light for Earth. So you actually descended as this pure light being and went into this tiny, tiny, tiny little cell and sperm, and your consciousness was born through a human woman. And there you are. You had to take the pill of forgetting, and you're looking around and you're saying, just like Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz, I'm not in Kansas anymore. And the people I work with knew from a young age, something is just not right here. People aren't nice to each other. They're mean. They don't say what they think. They manipulate people. So it's almost as if you had to play the game for so long and you didn't know it was a game. You didn't know it was a fabricated illusion of like a fungus, like a mold that everybody was breathing and kept in a lower vibration. But there is a different trajectory for Earth. There is a different plan that Earth returns to her pristine, divine order. And that's what you promised to do. Before you were born, you said, I will come back. I will be born. Take the pill of forgetting. And at a certain time, when everything seems unfixable, absolutely like, what do you call those? Outdoor cesspool, commode, septic system where everything is just smelly and awful and can't be fixed. This is the moment that you need to remember that you are a descended divine being. And you know, there's a part where Superman, he goes around wearing his regular suit and his glasses until what? Until he's needed. Until things are so horrible. We need super people. We need avatars. We need beings of light. We need superhumans. We need angels. We need gods to be here. Well, I'm here to tell you, again, if you are listening to this, you actually have an avatar suit underneath the human clothes that you've been wearing your whole life. You've been playing it small, and you know it. You know it. I met these women recently in Salt Lake City these women, they always knew who they were, and it's there. They know that they were born to do something different, and they have a skill set. And this is the moment for us to help each other remember, get that toolkit on and put it on our hips and polish it and unwrap all the gifts we have and throw off our Superman suit, or Superwoman, she's fabulous too, or Batwoman, or all. You get to decide. But you are a very empowered being. And once you claim it and align it, you have the powers of heaven, the breath of heaven, the winds of spirit, of the thoughts, the energies, the remembering, the knowings, the inklings, everything you need to be present in every moment and to do the most powerful, change-oriented things things you never imagined, the things you will do in the future, you probably can't even imagine right now. So we've been doing these meditations together for years. And we always say in the future, we'll remember who we are and we'll start glowing and we'll be different. And it doesn't mean we're special or different. Any human is a shard of the Creator. Every dog is every blade of grass. I'm just saying, we're claiming it, we're being it, we're owning it, and we are empowering the divine connection that was always there, that didn't benefit the powers that be, for you to understand that your thoughts, your activities can override fear-based nonsense. So I'm talking about you as a person. If you get together with other beings, whenever 2, 3, or more are gathered, bringing through this absolute high octane prayer, I call it intention, because prayer kind of means it's under some religious cupola that we prayed to this God or that God, little cul-de-sacs of cults of limited information. No. Source. Bring in source. 3 people bringing in source. It's stronger than times 3. It's exponential. So this is how we are shifting the feeling world of humans, the emotional broken parts of humans, the bad behavior of creations and forms of governments, of all of these things are now being broken and shown for what they are. Selfish, shaming, guilting, confused patterns meant for a few to do well and the rest to serve them. That is over. That is over, and you can feel it. It's cracking up everywhere, and people are going to these rallies now. There was 5 million people that showed up and said, well, we don't like how things are. We're good people. What can we do? There are more and more people showing up saying, you know what? The way we've been running things for a long time is being seen for what it is. People need trustworthy authorities. People need leaders of integrity. And I'm not talking about people that get elected. I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you leading through your aura, leading through your innate goodness, leading through that inner compass that says harm to none, good for all. And you know that's who you are. I can identify people who are here on this team to reorient Earth towards truth, beauty, and goodness with one look. I look in their eyes, and I know I would trust that person with my life. That's your people now. Those are the people, and we're not perfect. We have to assist each other to get those last shackles of old emotional bondages, patterns, and archetypes off. But we've been working together for a long time in isolation in different places, depending on where we were assigned. Some of us have been in areas that have low vibrations, and we're just praying, doing sacred work. Some of us are trying to bring back the remembrance of what divine masculine looks like. It might have a string of narcissistic partners and holding that and working very powerfully. And some of us might be working with the land, correct and heal the perpetration of selfishness and poisoning and from the chemtrails and from the sewage. So we each have a different part We each are a different avatar. Some are Superman, some Superwoman, Batman, whatever. But we are coming together. And it's interesting, in these movies now, it's not just Spider-Man or Spider-Woman. It's a team of avatars coming together. And this is the movement, community, helping each other by recognizing our innate, beyond human knowing, skills, and toolkits, and this beautiful drive to make things safer and better and more benevolent and happier for humans. Okay? So we're coming out of fear. If you're superhuman or Superman, you're not fearful. Well, maybe kryptonite. That's a joke. So we're going to drop in now, and we're going to unwrap some of your super gifts. And you know, it's interesting, they call it Christmas. Mass is a celebration, a ritual of Christ. And that's just not Jesus Christ. It is of your own attainment of your own Christed consciousness, which is simply a vibrational level. It's being light of a certain wattage. Wearing your crown chakra of pure light, being a lighthouse. So let's drop in and do the simple steps of the Be the Light meditation we do every week. Take a deep breath through your nose and out through your mouth. We ask and intend to set a sacred space, which of course is just putting ourselves in a beautiful, everybody's going to space now in those little capsules. Okay, in your capsule is called, geometric terms, a Merkaba and geometric octahedron. We are going to travel, and we are going to remove all of our thoughts, our agendas, and our to-do list of ordinary life. And we're going to take a beautiful, beautiful, expansive journey to see our life story. We're going to go, interesting, to a beautiful, beautiful stadium. And there are other beings like yourself, all in different stages of awakening. So we ask and intend to travel in this beautiful Merkaba capsule and to be within this stadium with our tribe, with these awakening light beings. Look around. There's a sense of familiarity. There's a sense of safety. These are the beings that volunteered to come and help Earth and be born, blah, 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 what I just said 5 minutes ago. And we are going to see, each person is going to see simultaneously, because Creator Source can do anything, the great mystery. You are going to see on a screen your life story. In this lifetime, everything you've gone through, navigated, and here you sit on the precipice of the greatest moment of all. It's the graduation, where essentially you're going to be handed a scroll and you're going to jump. And you're going to see yourself jumping, and because you are fear-free, you are flying. You are above it all. You are no longer tethered to being triggered by human emotions. You are floating. You are of this world, not really of this world, but you're in it, but not of it. And there you are. You are surrounded by other light beings, realizing that this earth form is just something that is held a density and a focus, and you are so much more. You are a being from heaven. And you exist in heaven. And this little focal point of this human body here is now opened. The full fiber optic cable of remembrance and allowance for that bigger self and that bigger consciousness who is super to begin to flow down into you. And as this energy comes in, you will start to feel the roles that you've played, the places you've been, that those clothes are old and don't match the new shiny you. So let's just rest for a moment by all of these old images, like a slideshow. Remember, you're a teenager and you dressed like this, and then you got married, and then you had kids, or you didn't, or maybe you're a cat mama. All the different roles and things that you have played, the roles, distraction, and not knowing, leading up to now. All of this is being released, and you are light as a feather. Yet you still feel safe and grounded and anchored, and you feel so joyful. You're full of the light of heaven. It's like champagne bubbles, and yet you're still present in this physical body, and your physical body is relaxing and releasing everything, saying, oh my God, finally, they're letting the blood flow through me. So the physical body can be rejuvenated, not tense anymore. There is nothing to ever fear again. All is present, all is given, all is within your intention. And now that your intentions aren't sullied, or covered up, or confused, or mutated, your movie is now full of what? Joy, color, flowers, laughter. Feel the flow in your body with the sun on your face and your feet on the grass. And you are there. There's no more struggle. There's no more efforting. All is well. All is given. And the people of earth need you in this form, in this vibration. They need hope. They need answers. They need the presence of loving, trustworthy souls. And you have chosen to be that, to walk the path of light connected to God and Source permanently, profoundly, fully, forever. You're married. So if you'd like to, put your hands across your chest and feel that, yes, I have a physical body, but I'm a divine being, and oh my God, I get to live out today, heaven on earth. Whoa. Take a deep breath. What does a person in a physical body do and think when they are an expression of all that is, of all of Source? You shed light, you shed hope, probably have some mascarpone lemon curd cupcake, just, that's what makes me happy. It brings me great joy. Maybe dance on the grass. Call an old friend. Send love to someone from an old grievance. Put on a beautiful necklace and look in the mirror and look at it shine. Raise the pitchfork and get out there and do some heavy muscle work so that your body can relax and lay in the sun after and release all stress. And then tomorrow, you might call a couple of other lit people that you know who are connected and say, let's do a meditation, let's do an intention for this part of our social system where there is harm, where there is sadness, where there is lack. Let's share this light, the light that I have taken in fully and accepted. Therefore, I am a believable teacher. I'm a believable mentor because I don't limit light. I don't limit who I truly am. And people get it. They get the full nurturance, inspiration, and nourishment from the light that you've simply stopped blocking. So just imagine you're on this cliff, and if you want, imagine your knees springing down and you spring up and you have levity and you are free, but safe and connected with the very strong umbilical cord to all that is at the same time. Just let this feeling reside in your body for a few moments. Beautiful. This is it. 𝐀𝐁𝐎𝐿 songs. This is it. Totally connected to all that is infused with the light of the Creator pulsing through you, your hands, your shoulders, your feet. There's nothing to strive for, nowhere to go. This is it. Finally. Amen. Thank you. I thank my human personality self for walking me here. And I'm choosing to sit in this throne, in this place that the Creator has created for me in this lifetime to be the light of Source through me for goodness on earth. And so it is. On this Easter, this is our rebirth. Feel it? It's just so drenching, this lovely energy through every cell. Wiggle your fingers. You can tap your head, bring it in. That's it. Integrate it. Yes. Okay. So happy to spend this time with you here today. I'm going to need to get a little bit integrated before I drive or do something because that was a lot of energy moving through us. And I appreciate your joining me with this meditation. And I am here with this free meditation every Wednesday morning, 9 a.m. Pacific time. And you can see the link below the YouTube information. Everyone is welcome. And I also have a program called Becoming Queen. And this is for people, men and women, I should say becoming king, people who are ready to don their crown and to own it. It's a 6-week coaching program. So I invite you to check that out on my website, soundandlighthealingarts.com. We're doing this all together. Blessings Jan Jorgensen, Sound and Light, healingarts.com. See you next week. Stop recording.